Hello, hello, and welcome to Coach's Corner.
Hi
Mel, so lovely to
everyone.
have you.
Welcome. This time.
It's weird, like even you've been a part of Jeff for like a while now, but this is the first time you and I have interacted like properly. So I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, we're gonna find out everything, all
We're
the
going, we're
details.
going, we're going to dive in deep. We're going to dive in deep. I'm like, where you from? When's your birthday? What's your favorite Chinese food restaurant? We're going all up in there.
Welcome everyone. Hey Pat.
So let's see in the comment section who is here. If you're in the building, say what's up to me and Coach Mel. We got Pat Govender in the building. Hello and welcome. Hey, we got Coach Sam in the building. Sup, Sam? I had Sam on here a couple weeks back now. She's such a cool person. Freaking love her.
Such a legend. I know she's the biggest legend. So I might actually be at Sam's house in Flit right now. My best friend.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I see. I did not know that. Wait, is Sam there with you, or you just at her house?
Well, no, she's not in the room with me, but I'm at her house in Flit.
That is so cool. Okay. So both of you live in Flat, or like how's that work?
No. So we met through studying in Cape Town, but yeah, I've come to visit. It was a long weekend, so she was like, "Come visit." So I came up for the long weekend, and now I'm just working from here this week. It's what makes our job so awesome, I guess. Can just work remote, and then yeah, going back to Cape Town on the weekend.
That sounds so cool, man. Like that's okay. So you and Sam are besties. Okay. I see what's up, Sam. If because Sam's watching, if you feel like popping in the background and waving, feel free to do that. We have Charmaine Gray saying good afternoon. Hello, hello. We have Kareen. Hi there. Oh, and we have Amy in the comments and behind the scenes because that's just how we roll it, Jeff. Yes, man. Yes, man. Sam says she's downstairs. That is so cool. so, so, so tell me, Mel. So you and Sam, you said you met in Cape Town. Was that during like first year you guys studied together? What was that like?
Yeah, so Sam came to study in Stellenbosch. Obviously, I'm from Somerset West, and then I did sports science at Stellenbosch. Met Sam there. We did the 3 years together, and yeah, we weren't actually like that close, and we were friends. And then we both decided to do dietetics as our honors. So then we moved in together and moved into a place in Cape Town, and that's where we became real tight.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
What drove the urge to go from sports science to dietetics? What was your like driving force behind that?
So originally, I was super interested. So I'm actually a wakeboarder. Well, I don't know if I can call myself that anymore now. It's like a part-time thing. But I used to wakeboard a lot, so I was super into the sports side of things, and obviously had my fair amount of experience at biokinetics. So that was originally where I was going with the sports science. I wanted to do biokinetics, and then yeah, as time went on, my interest kind of changed, and yeah, super passionate about nutrition, and decided to do dietetics. And I felt like it's something that can help like you in your own life, and also you can help other people. And I feel like the
Right?
world, yeah, we need some help with nutrition.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I couldn't study nutrition myself. I find I eat really well, and I focus on my sports or eat really well, and I'm a coach and all that stuff. But I like junk food way too much to study dietetics because I feel like it would like spoil. Like I don't want to know too much because I feel like it's gonna spoil the nice food that I like eating.
Well, I mean, even as a dietitian, we still enjoy our junk food. Definitely, still love my chocolates, takeouts now and again. Just everything in moderation. As long as we're getting 80% of the time nutritious meals, the other 20% we can, just get the balance right. I think that's important.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So tell me, as a dietitian, do you enjoy cooking a lot? Like, is it something you like doing in your spare time, or is it more like you do it for practical reasons?
I've definitely become more into cooking since doing dietetics and like learning, like I thought I was healthy before dietetics, but like you learn all this often things that we read out there that we think are healthy aren't that healthy. So I've definitely gotten more into cooking. Um, since doing dietetics. Yeah, and I do enjoy it. I love it when I have time. I do enjoy to cook. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
I'm not really good at cooking, but I try, and that's what I love about the Jeff recipes. Super nutritious, super easy, and quick.
I find I've had to take a step back from the recipes myself because like in my mind, if I get a donut from Krispy Kreme or whatever it is, I know, like, listen, this isn't good for you. Portion it out. You get your 1 or 2 donuts, and that's your little treat. Over and done with. We're out of here. Awesome.
Moving.
Easy. In my mind, simple. When I make Adrian's pancakes, I'm like, oh, but these are really good. And I made them from oats, so I'm just gonna have 10.
And they're healthy. So I can just have as much as I want. Yeah, I haven't actually tried pancakes. I need to.
No, it's crazy. Like I end up eating. They're too good. They're healthy but too tasty. Like I can't portion control them.
Healthy food can be tasty too. People think when you're eating healthy, it's just like green salads and grilled chicken, but there's a lot of tasty foods out there that are very healthy.
It's actually like since I've been a part of Jeff and incorporated the recipes into my cooking, I'm like, nah, like that my favorite one to date has to be that cauliflower based pizza. That was I thought I was like a very average cook until I made that, and I thought, like, yeah, you give me the right recipe, I'm amazing. That thing was so good. Do you have a favorite recipe? I think Amy's also asking.
I don't have a Jeff recipe. In terms of a favorite recipe, okay, it sounds healthy, but it will probably be a veggie bowl. You can change it up. You can, every time you make it different. So you just choose your like grains as a base. If you want some brown rice or bulgur wheat, whatever you want as the base, and then some veggies like some sweet potato or butternut. Load up with some healthy proteins, some beans, chickpeas, and then I love to have it with some either Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Avocado, salt and pepper. It's great.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I love a veggie bowl.
Yeah, like we always end up talking about food on Coach's Corner, and it's like right in my lunchtime, so it always makes me slightly hungry.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna smash some lunch after this.
Okay, so tell me, what's how long have you been a part of Jeff for now? Actually, I've lost track of this year, so I'm struggling to keep up.
I'm still a steam kitten. I've been here for a month and a half. So very new. I actually heard about. Well, I saw Jeff on Facebook and social media before, but Sam actually started working here before I did. And she absolutely loved it. And then I was like, it's something I'd be interested in as well, especially with the sports science and the dietetics. I feel like it's right up our alley. We've always worked in hospitals and things, which it's cool, and you do feel like you're making a difference. But it's I think it takes a special person to always work with sick people. It can be quite. But this is like, you kind of get into the more preventative side of it, helping people before they get there. Anyway, so I thought it would be something I'd be super interested in. Had a few rounds of interviews, and then they actually weren't hiring for a while because you guys were going through restructuring and stuff. And then a few months later, they contacted me, so I was super stoked. Yeah,
that is so cool. That is so cool. And with your fresh eyes, what's your favorite part about being inside Jeff? So you've seen it from the outside, you're seeing it from the inside now. Like, what's your favorite aspect of that?
Definitely the feeling of helping others. I feel like it's very rewarding, and just seeing how, I'm so new. Some of my clients have only been just completed their first month, but already seeing what a difference you can make in other people's lives. And not me, but Jeff. And how it's changing others, people's lives. And something that I also really like is being able to kind of voice what we strongly believe in. Having that holistic approach to health, exercise, nutrition, and mindset. It's what I believe in. So being able to have a job where you can actually teach this to people is pretty awesome.
That is, I totally agree with that. It's one of the parts I fell in love with the most. It's just that I find it's very, very, very few times in the health and fitness industry can you find a company where you're like, okay, my values on health and exercise are what are A, B, and C. and then you find a place where you work where it's like, oh, just yes, they meet perfectly.
Yeah, and it works.
That
There's
is so
all the
cool.
aspects of health. Yeah.
Have you been a part of any of the live sessions yet? Have you done the we normally do like a Zumba initiation, the thing we started earlier.
I did do the Zumba initiation. I did it with Taryn. So I've actually started with Coach Taryn and Coach Jess. So lovely to, have other newbies with you. Unfortunately, Jess is in Joburg though, so she didn't do initiation with us. But yeah, Taryn's from the area, so we did the Zumba initiation together.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Jess, if you're watching, you're not going to escape it. I thought I was safe all the way in PE. And then the second I set foot in Cape Town soil, they were like, right, Zumba, Thursday, be there.
She's actually so jealous. She wishes she was here. She'd love it, I reckon.
We'll make a plan. We got a couple things in the pipework. As soon as the whole Coco V situation dies down, we got a whole bunch of things we want to do. So
they're working online, and I see them every day. I feel like I know them so well. But okay, Taryn, I've met a few times, but Jess, I feel like I know her so well. I've never actually even met her in person. Crazy working through Zoom.
That is actually, like, I find when I first joined Jeff, so yeah, which is a year ago now. It was like, I think I joined in August last year, and then we did like a Jeff camp in December. So like it had been a couple months, and then it was our first time a whole bunch of us had met up, because like COVID was also still a thing. So even the guys who were in Cape Town hadn't quite met up in person. So it was dying. It was looking like it was dying down like December last year. So we met up for the first time, and just that instant, like, hi, like we haven't actually met, and then like 30 seconds later, it's like, man, I know you, and we just carry on like it's normal.
I know, you just feel like you know them so well. Even when I met Taryn for the first time, I was like, this is so weird, because I do feel, but you're a lot taller than I thought.
That was the first thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're taller and you're shorter and you're like more built than I thought." And like, yo, you look more. It's so funny because like now all you really see is chest up.
Yeah, just see the faces. Yeah,
that was awesome. Okay. So you're saying how your background before Jeff was like you're in hospitals and stuff. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So well, with dietetics, we did a year of internship working in different parts of like doing different sections in the hospitals, and then when you finish, you got to do a year for the government, your community service year. So I actually got placed in rural Transkei for my year, and I worked in a hospital there as a dietitian. Quite a challenging year being out there on my own. It was the first time I've actually been to the Transkei. So when I arrived, like I knew it was rural, but when I arrived there, I was quite taken aback. But it was such an awesome year, great experience, very grateful for it. A real eye opener, and just so nice to feel how you can actually make a difference. But I think I'm also so happy I got to see that part of South Africa. We always want to go overseas, because it's so beautiful, but we actually haven't explored our own country, and it's, even though it's rural, it's absolutely stunning up there. Yeah.
Which town were you in?
It's called Kabakazi, but I stayed in Mazeppa Bay. I'm not sure, that's like a more well-known town, like a fishing town.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 hours from East London. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like, because like where I'm from, small little town called Tala, but like it's 3 hours from East London, higher up. You were like lower down.
Yeah, close. It was quite. You probably know Butterworth.
Yes.
I was about like an hour and a half, like closer to the coast.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. That's it. You're from my neck of the woods, man. From my neck of the woods, roughly speaking.
Yeah, quite scary, but yeah.
It's a different side of the country, but it's quite quaint, man. I like how slower paced everything is that side.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even at the hospital, like I didn't have a computer. Everything's still handwritten, and it's still very old school there. Yeah.
No, that's cool. Tell me about you do wakeboarding? Is that your primary mode of exercise?
Wakeboarding. So yeah, well, not anymore. I wouldn't say anymore. I don't wakeboard that much, but I grew up in Somerset West. Have you heard of Blue Rock? Solari's
Heard of it, yeah.
yeah, so that's where I like kind of grew up. Me and my brothers wakeboarding, and then yeah, I got quite into. It was actually a lot bigger in South Africa. We used to have quite a lot of competitions every year, nationals, all of that. And then yeah, I took a gap year when I finished school and went wakeboarding for a year. Represented South Africa a few times, so it was
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Did quite a lot of traveling. It's taken me so many places. And then came back and did sports science. And when I was doing sports science, they'd let me take like 2 weeks off uni to go travel. And I was staying in Somerset West, so I could still wakeboard a lot. But then when I did dietetics as my honors, they kind of compressed 4 years into 2 years of theory. So you can't, they were like, when I asked about the wakeboarding, they were like, there's no chance. If you miss a week or two, you're going to be lost. And after doing it, I do believe that. So then, and I moved to Cape Town, so I started wakeboarding a lot less. And then after the Transkei, actually, I wanted to go travel a bit, do more wakeboarding. Sam and I actually had big plans to travel. But obviously COVID happened, so I haven't been able to travel this year at all. And that's why I also kind of found a job only mid-year. I only started looking a bit later because I still thought I was going to go traveling.
But tell me, what's the mechanic of wakeboarding? Like, what are you doing exactly? Like, explain to me.
So it's kind of like, I always just explain to people, it's like a snowboard on water. And then, so you get boat wakeboarding and you get cable wakeboarding. I was more into the cable wakeboarding. So it's a cable that just pulls you around, you hold on. And then, so you don't have the wake of a boat, but there is obstacles. So there'll be ramps and like sliders and things that you can hit. So yeah, and then you do tricks off the water. Yeah.
Oh shit! I was trying to figure out why it's location dependent. I get it now.
Using the cable there, yeah.
That is actually pretty cool.
2 more cables in Joburg. Those are the only 3 in South Africa, actually. Yeah.
Tell me this footage of you actually doing this. Like, I want to see that.
There is footage.
Yes, man. Post it on the GIF together. Everybody gotta see.
Okay, I will after this.
That is cool, man. That is cool. Okay. So besides the wakeboarding, like what's your favorite kind of exercise to do? Do you like running? Are you more into like the HIIT stuff?
I feel like I kind of go through phases. Last year, obviously, being in the Transkei, I had to kind of, there was no wakeboarding involved. So I'll go through phases where I'm like super into my running and like, running 3-4 times a week. Other times, at the moment, I'm doing the one-on-one. So into my HIIT workouts. And I've just moved to Bloberg this year recently in April. So I've taken on surfing a little bit, which has been pretty awesome as well. It's quite cold now, but I think as soon as it starts warming up, we'll get back in the water. Actually did a bit of surfing with Taryn, went with her in Wiesenberg because she's like a professional surfer. So I just kind of change it up there.
Taryn, because Taryn's in my little coaching pod. And she was trying to get me like, I'm gonna like as soon as you're in Cape Town, we're gonna go surfing together. I'm like, how about no? Me and water, we don't mix. Now, you don't get buffaloes in water, man.
If you've got a pro coach, you'll be fine. She'll help you.
I don't know, man. I'm worse than a cat when it comes to water. Like I don't like
wakeboarding as well. We all need to make it when it's summer. Make a day of it. Everyone go to Blue Rock.
Well, maybe if things calm down, everyone gets their jab. Maybe in this December, we'll do a little thing.
Yeah, we'll make a day of it. Hopefully,
that's pretty cool. So tell me the surfing bug bite, because I imagine like wakeboarding, surfing, not the same thing, but like similar enough to the average observer.
It definitely did. I've done it a bit over the years, but not as much as because I was just so close to the water when I moved to Bloberg. And also, it's such a nice time after. So summer is so windy in Bloberg the whole summer. But when we start going to winter, you get those calm days. So it was really cool to do a bit of surfing when the waves aren't too big. My brothers also surf a bit, so it's nice to go with them. I'm actually living with my older brother. But this summer, I definitely want to get into kiteboarding now that I'm living in Bloberg. It's like the kiteboarding mecca. So I would love to get more into kiteboarding. use this basically like wakeboarding, but we're using the wind as well. We don't need the cable.
Such a water baby. Yes, you and your water sports. Okay. That sounds pretty interesting. That sounds pretty interesting. I don't think you could ever get me on water like that though. No. Like me, water, fear of drowning, inability to properly swim. It's just a recipe for chaos. It just wouldn't work.
No, I think you can definitely do it.
Because like I describe my swimming ability as if you toss me in the middle of a pool, I will get out the pool. But you can't call what I did to get out of the pool swimming. Get out of the pool. It was pure survival.
You're like a puppy learning to swim.
like doggy paddle frog splash type movements. Okay. You mentioned you have an older brother. Like, what's your sibling dynamic like?
Okay, so quite a big family. Well, I've got two brothers. One brother's younger, or other brother's a bit older. And then my dad's remarried to an Indonesian lady. So I've got two little half sisters in Bali, which is quite cool.
Okay.
Can't wait for COVID to be over so I can get back out there to visit them. They're 6 and 7 years old.
Wow.
And then on the other side, I have another stepbrother and stepsister. Stepsister's name's actually also Melissa. So it was quite interesting growing up.
I can imagine. I'm guessing the two of you were named independently of each other and then came together, or how did it work?
Yeah. So my mom remarried, and it's my stepdad's daughter.
Okay. So did you start making like jokes about Melissa 1 and Melissa 2, or like Melissa A and B? How did it work?
She was always Melly. She's older than me, so they'd call her Melly. And then often on my Christmas cards, I'd get Smelly.
Melly and Smith. That's brilliant. Okay, that's pretty cool. And like, do you guys come holiday times? You all get together and make a huge shindig, or?
Yeah,
like...
I used to when we were younger and growing up. But my stepbrother's in his 30s now, so he's much older, has kids. He's actually living in America, remarried. Well, not remarried. He's married. And my stepsister's also married now, living in France. Her boyfriend's South African, but he's a really good rugby player, so he's playing rugby there. And she's also got 2 kids. So yeah, back in the day, we used to always get together for Christmas times, and we used to live together on weekends. But now we don't see as much of them, unfortunately.
Well,
and I suppose we've also all moved from home now. So yeah.
Well, hopefully, when all the travel restrictions have come away, we can do a little bit more traveling. I'm that guy because I like thinking like months ahead. So I'm already like planning. Okay, 2022. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go see this place.
By then, COVID's going to be over. Like by then, it's definitely going to be fine. But yeah, not holding my breath.
Yeah, it'll be sometime next year. Probably not early next year, but sometime next year. Sometime. At least travel will be possible.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's all be over soon.
Let's just pop in the comment section here quick. We got Auntie Pat saying I was great on Zumba. Thank you. The buffalo has moves. We got a link in somewhere. Your Zumba session. We got to link that somewhere for easy reference to everyone who's watching this now, because I want to go rewatch that now. We got my dad in the comment section. He's correcting me. He's saying Tala is no longer slow paced. Everything is moving rather fast these days. Well, I don't live there anymore, so I wouldn't know.
And my mom's there. Hey, Sue.
Oh, your mom Sue. Hey.
Yeah, my mom Sue. Yeah.
Oh, look at us. We got the parents watching us. Isn't that nice? Check the support.
Yeah.
That is so cool. We have Coach Dom saying you and her used to play hockey together in high school.
Yeah, we did for a few years. We played, So Dom's a year above me, but I think from grade 10 to matric, we played hockey together. It was actually quite a surprise when I came here and she messaged me. She was like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was you." I knew Melissa had joined. Yeah, but we're both from Somerset West.
That is so cool. I think y'all got a nice little click going here.
Yeah.
She's saying your mom and her mom used to mix the two of you up when you're on the field. You guys look quite similar.
Yeah, yeah, they used to always come mix us up. I think we played on the same side of the field as well.
Oh, that is so funny. That is so cool. Okay, good. In the last 9 minutes of this, I want to ask you a couple lightning round questions. So, are you a series person or a movie person?
I would say series.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, what's my favorite?
What's your favorite series of all time?
Okay, don't laugh. It's Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl was the ultimate.
Okay. I won't judge. And on that perfect weekend, are you at home watching series and Gossip Girl, or are you outside outdoors?
Definitely outdoors. Yeah, either seeing friends, having a drink, or yes, time at the beach in nature, hiking. Definitely outdoors. Unless unless it's a rainy day, then I do enjoy a movie day on the couch.
Fair enough. Rainy days are meant for that.
Yeah.
So along those lines, perfect vacation. What's that look like?
Perfect vacation. Definitely a tropical holiday somewhere on an island. Yeah, got next one might be Zanzibar soon. It's one of the places we'll get to. So yeah, just love it where hot weather, ocean, beach days. Perfect holiday.
I'm more of an indoor type of person, but after what's been a year and a half of a lot of indoors, I'm actually keen to go out and do something.
Really? So what's your perfect weekend?
My perfect weekend, if we're talking just weekend, it is at home, blackout curtains drawn, cell reception gone.
Okay, well,
yeah, and it's just like really good movies or series, a little bit of anime, a little bit of Marvel, and just like chill time. That's my perfect weekend.
On vacation?
Vacation though, if I'm actually going out and exploring, then I wanna actually go out and explore. So like new culture, new place I've never been to, and just exploring every ounce of it I can, and just learning new things, meeting new people. But like limited time though. Anything longer than about 5 days, and then I need to center myself back towards myself.
Back home.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you another question now. Lost my train of thought for 2 seconds there. For all the eligible bachelors in the comment section here, are you entangled?
No, I'm not entangled.
Not entangled. You heard it here, folks.
Not entangled at all.
Are you looking? Is anyone? I saw 1 or 2 male names in the comments.
No. I wouldn't say I'm looking. I'm just the right one will come along, eh? That's what I'm hoping for.
I like that. And what is your absolute favorite part about being a coach?
Absolute favorite part. Well, I kind of said this earlier, but just really helping others and making a difference in their lives. That's really makes me feel good. It's super rewarding. It's hard work, but it's so rewarding.
It's almost like I tell people, like once you let me into your journey, it's like, okay, right, you've entrusted me with where you've been and what your goal is. I'm like, right, your goal is not my goal. Like I'm here, I'm invested. So it's just when they eventually reach their goal, that's awesome for them. It's almost like you live vicariously through them. It's like I feel that victory. Like, I feel so good.
That's exactly it. Just feel like you're in, like from after that initial, I'm like, we're in this together. Whatever happens now, it's like it's both of us. Yeah, it's our goals now.
Like I tell people, like, be careful what you tell me what your goal is, because if you tell me, listen, I want to get to A, B, and C, like A, B, and C is where we're going now. I'm invested. You brought me into this process. Like I've taken A, B, and C onto myself now. This is us. So you can't quit on me halfway.
We're a team. Yeah.
We're a team. I love that. Listen, Mel, it has been absolutely awesome having you on. Like half an hour flew by. So at some point, I would love to have you back, and we just like I'd love to actually meet you in person. So next time I'm in Cape Town, and if you happen to not be
we're
up with Sam chilling,
we're going surfing. Don't
we're going
forget,
surfing. We're going surfing. We might debate the details of that interaction a little bit later, but we'll make a plan. We'll make a plan. If you guys have any questions we didn't get to, pop them in the comment section. Me and Mel will go through it sometime today. And if you are looking for an amazing coach, who's going to take your goals on, transform your life, Coach Mel. That way is your woman. Be up in there. As Marie's saying, she's going to catch this up later. It will be there for you to catch up later. Everyone, thanks for watching. Mel, thank you so much for being here. You've been absolutely amazing.
You're a legend.
Thank you. Thank you. I do try. Only on the Wednesday, though. On Thursdays, I'm average. Right, everyone. We'll check you in the next one. Have a fantastic hump day. Adios.
Bye.